Hey guys, Brito's Gaming here, welcome back to Powering America. This is part number 2. It's the 4th time I've loaded it now, it keeps crashing, so fingers crossed I don't have any issues this time. It's supposed to take an hour and 20 minutes to complete this scenario, so there's no guarantee. Well, obviously, we'll let this guy talk probably.
605, await passage of an eastbound, then subject to signal indications, proceed from Rockwood Junction to Salisbury Junction on Main 2. Over.
Yeah, okay, so it's going to take about an hour and 20 minutes to complete this mission, supposedly.
Weather forecast doesn't look good, but you got enough experience to handle the situation. Have a good trip.
And obviously bad weather is going to make it even harder for us. So we're probably going to do it in 2 parts if we can. Just wait for this signal now and then we'll get off and going. Right, hit the emergency button or anything. Bell, horn, alerter. Jump out of the seat quickly. Make sure everything's. Looks like everything's good down here. We can't actually turn any of this stuff. Heating, air conditioner. We don't want heat, we want aircon. Actually, we want low heat. It is raining outside. Come on, low heat. Medium heat will do. So twice ready to depart. Go via location Yoda near Salisbury Junction. Sort of have a steady start, don't want to take off too hard. I think we're going to have a bit of dramas here because of the amount of rain that's around, so a little bit of sand on, that'll help. It's going to help us build speed really quick actually, that's good. It's only a 15 km/h limit at the moment. Put a little more power into her. Starting to pick up pace now pretty quick. Got a full load of coal on. Hopefully these junction signals are right. Switch to the left, we should be going. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, that's the way we're going. So just look how shiny this train is. You can tell all the rain sitting on top there. Graphics are absolutely amazing. Everything's on high for my current system. You can see the specs in the information section on this video. It's absolutely amazing. Graphics on this game is top notch. A lot of people have been whinging about graphics and all sorts of things. I haven't found any issues with anything as yet. This game, everything seems to be going fairly good, so pop the speed up a little bit more and try and get up to 15 mph. Go back to second gear now. Hopefully it'll stay around 15 mph. Try and shut this window here, but I don't think it's going to. Oh, there we go. Shut from the wrong end. Got our offsider over here. Call him Hank Air Offsider. It's going to take a fair while to get down here. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon, game time. What have we got up here? Not exactly sure. We've got I'll turn the volume right up. It's obviously the microphone and stuff. Got fan speed high, turn the fan on. You can even hear it start up, that's how good that is. Best lights on, dimmer. Run and stop, call, not sure exactly what that's for. Still doing 14 mile an hour. The speed limit's still for 15 until we hit another mile. Then we'll jump up to 45. We'll jump up to third gear power, or P3 power 3 we should call it. So I hope you guys have liked the videos I've posted so far. If you've got any comments, just make sure you whack them in there. Let me know if you want me to do this or just do some services and stuff without actually following scenarios. I've done, I think I've done one service off camera. I just filled up a few carriages full of coal, and then I connected them with the rest of the carriages. It was a huge row. I think we filled only 5 maybe, and connected them there, disconnected the train and went and parked at one of the sidings. So that's all I did. But yeah, still enjoying this game. Hoping they bring out a lot of content. I'm really hoping for multiplayer. It'd be awesome to have some sort of multiplayer integrated into this, where we can have an offsider sitting next to us, somebody even sitting here, like an engineer or a mechanic sort of thing sitting here. So any issues with the train, they can go and check it out while we're still on the road. This guy here can let us know if we've got signals coming up, current speed limit and all that sort of stuff, I guess. Got a phone here, not sure what any of that stuff's for. Still got on medium heat. Put on, no, you want low heat. There you go, low heat. So it's still got a mile till the next speed increase. Another mile to the next green light. To get up to speed, we might jump out, have a look at our external camera. I'll bring it all the way down here. Have a good look at our train. Take a quick screenshot. There goes. One forward, one rear facing train. Watch all these carriages go by. You can see the rain, you can see how wet the carriages are. So the graphics are very, very good. Bump up the power 3 again. I was going to count the carriages, but I sort of lost count trying to keep a close eye on everything else. But as you can see, there's heaps of them actually. Heaps. You still can't see the end of the train. Anyway, we'll go back in the cab. We are up. Put some sand down to help. The speed limit is now 40. Bump it up to power 8 we did, so trying to get up to a speed as quick as we can. Pumping out nearly 900 amps. This guy over here is looking at the scenery out the window. You can sort of see a bit of an issue there with the scenery, I think because we're going so fast. Maybe the anti-aliasing, I think it's how you say it, is also probably causing issues there. Up to 33, 35, I'm not sure what gear we really need to be in to stay below 40. Drop it back down to 5 and see if he holds that speed or not. So at 38 mile an hour, the next speed limit is in 2 miles. Still got a green light the next mile. So keep an eye on the speed now. So power 5 I think was slowing us down, so we'll keep it on power 6 and see what happens. Starting to go uphill now, 0.5% grade. So power 6 is a little bit too quick. So I'll drop us back down to 5. Let's have a look from the outside again. Definitely moving now. Absolutely love the sound of the train. It actually sounds like a real legit train. So the sounds they've put in the game are amazing. The graphics are amazing. gameplay I think is pretty amazing as well. I mean, each to their own. Some people don't like it, some people do like it, but for me I do. I absolutely love it. It all sounds good, the gameplay is pretty good. No complaints at all from me. Speed limit should be up to 45 now. The speed limit's going to drop down to 35 in the next mile. Also, we've got an orange signal, yellow signal coming up, which I assume, me not being a trained person, now I think this is correct, that will mean that the light after that light will be red. I know we're going to see a little bit of traffic on this line. That's part of the information given for the scenario. Still got the radio there, but I still can't hear it, so hold it in, try and go faster. Actually, we need to bring the speed down because we're going to be speeding in a minute. Both brakes up. We're doing 40 mile an hour, so let's bring it back to neutral. Put a bit of sand down as well to help us slow down. There you go. Take the brakes off completely. Speeding a little bit there. Starting to slow down a little bit too much now, but all the brakes should be off. So independent brake is the train. Automatic brake is the entire two locos and like all the carriages behind us as well. A little bit more speed back into it. Slowing down a little bit. Just get your head out the window and have a good look around. Sounds like someone's trying to talk to us there. Can't really quite hear what they're saying, but pop the window open again to let it cool down a bit in the cab. Still got another mile to our next signal. Still 35 mile an hour limit when we get to the next speed limit, which is just after this next signal. So we're right on 35 now, so we'll drop it back down to power 5. Let's have a look outside. Good look at the scenery while we can. Back up to power 6, we're losing a little bit of speed. Back down to power 5 as soon as we hit 35 k's. Still see the front train, we can go all the way to the back. We'll press 3 again. So we've got a train on the back as well to help us slow down. It's pretty cool. Go back to the front. Bit of lag going from back to the front, but that's to be expected because of how far away it actually is. So we'll see if what I was thinking is correct. Go through this signal. Right, the next one's still yellow. Not exactly sure what that means. I'm going to try and Google it while we're actually going, just in case I miss something. Obviously, speed limit's coming up just under a mile. Just going to quickly, might as well Google it on my phone if I can. Okay, so the red signal means stop and proceed. After stopping, which is no longer required on some railroads. not exactly sure if that's correct. I might look for USA. Might help by the USA. That's where we are. So. Okay, so green is clear, yellow is approach. So it means the train must proceed at intermediate speed, usually medium speed until it reaches the next signal. Not all railroads employ yellow for the approach indication. Yellow is called lunar or restricting. Must proceed at the restricting speed until the next signal. A red, stop. Trains must stop for a red signal. Okay. Flip back to power 6 so I continue to read. That doesn't actually mean that we need to slow down because the next one will be red. It means that to approach at intermediate speed. Just assuming the only reason why we do that is to okay, our wipers have stopped. I think that's happened before to me before as well, where you go to the back of the train and back to the front. Yeah, so the yellow ones assuming approach at intermediate speed just in case, like for the next signal, because the next signal may be changing. Shut that window again. Our rear wiper going there, and these things for the wiper are going absolutely nuts. If it's hydraulic or the airlines or something. Now we jump back in engineer's seat. We won't be able to seat for too long. Still power 5. Still got another mile for a speed change. Still 35 miles an hour, but the next signal is still yellow. Oh, okay. Hank's gone home, and we've got this new bird to show up. I'm not sure how he got off the train, unless he's gone into the carriage behind us for maybe a bit of a nap. Maybe she's taken over the shift, but how you going? Nice to meet you. Well, I don't know what her name is, but come up with something. One of you guys watching want to name her, put a name in the comment section, and we'll name all our offsiders. Back to power 6. Coming up through to a city now. Give it a quick toot. A little bit of lag there. Back down to power 5. Coming over a bridge now. Over another little road down there. Our next signal is going to be red, so we're going to bring the speed right back. Just let it sort of slowly start to slow down. Once we know we're less than a mile away, we're starting to hit the brakes. We'll power handle back to level 1, but so.
P205, subject to signal indications to proceed from Salisbury Junction, Sandpatch Junction. Over.
Okay. So we want to go via location. We want to go via Sandpatch. But as we know, we need to start and slow down soon. Okay, just making sure I've got the right buttons to brake. So they're both there. I know exactly where they are. Still got a mile before we need to start slowing down. Still plenty of rain out there. Still a bit of screen tearing and stuff going on out there when you look at a certain angle. That little stuff doesn't worry me too much. I know some people really get annoyed with it, but I'm not too concerned. Maybe quickly go in, check our settings. Take a little while to load the screen. So we've got VSync off. Put it on, I guess. Anti-aliasing TAA. You might put on FXAA. Everything else should be fairly good. Also sound effects stuff, and everything else is on high, as you can see there. So hopefully, let's see if that's made a difference. No difference at all. Go back in. It may just be something that we can't actually fix. Should we see if that's helped? That's helped. It's all gone now, so there we go, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so we're 800 yards away. We're going to start bringing our brakes in, both brakes. It's going to take us a fair while to slow down, I think. Let's put some sand on the ground. I don't even know if we're going to stop in time, to be honest. We're both on full service, so we're starting to slow a lot. We need to turn the power handle off. 500 yards to go. We're going to stop in time. I don't think we are. 20 mile an hour. Come on, brakes. Still got the sand on again. Try and help us slow down even more. Oh, we should make it now, I think. Dropping down to 12 mile an hour, 11, 10 mile an hour. We're going to stop in time, so that's good. Might let the brakes off a little bit. Let them off completely now. Both. Give us a little bit of power. A bit more sand. Let's just get started. There's other train coming past. What's he got on? He's got coal on as well. I wonder where he's taking that. They're going one way, we're going the other. Anyway, so we're a little bit away from the stop sign, but I'd rather stop 200 yards short than 200 yards past what we're supposed to. I think the sand definitely helps us slow down a little bit, so it's good. Drop the power back down now, just to 2, maybe even 1. Old Wendy over here is loving it. Call her Wendy for now. I think it's quieter with the window shut. Okay, that's a bit of a glitch there. Still bump up the speed 2 now. Still 130 yards away. He's got heaps of carriages on too, just as many as us, I think. Keep the window open to keep that sound down. He's still got his carriages coming, he's still got more carriages coming, he's got heaps. Can't even see the end of it. Let's have a look at the back and see if he's actually... Can't even see the end of him yet, or the start of him I should say. Let's go back to the front. Still can't see the end of him on the outside. So we're nearly at the stop sign now, only 60 yards away. Dropping back to neutral now. See if he's going to roll in. .6 yards, might need a little bit more power. 19 yards, 17 yards. Come on, we're nearly there. I don't know if we need to stop on it exactly, but can't hurt to try. So we neutralise it. 3 yards, 2 yards. Go full brake now. There you go. Stopped. Now we can't actually see the lights anyway. Still waiting on the light to change. So there's the end of his carriage. Let's go and have a look at the back and see if he's okay, that's a bit weird. Looks like he's got no trains on it anymore. Might only have a set draw distance, but still waiting on the red light for now. Let us know when we need to go, Wendy. There goes our wipers again. It's actually still raining. Not sure if it actually is. Let's try and have a bit of a stretch while we can. I don't think it's raining anymore. I think it's still a little bit wet. Having a good look around. Still a red signal. Come down the stairs, have a good look around. Up here and have a look and see if we can find like a helmet or something laying around. There's no trains coming. No trains coming that way. Not sure if that's a Portaloo or is it a power box or something. Still red. Anyway, we'll go and come around and jump again. We'll still see the end of that other train. Back in and shut that door and take a seat. Come on, people. What I'll do is I'll pause the video here and then we'll come back once we're ready to get going again. Not you guys sitting here waiting for red light for the next 10 minutes, so we'll be back again very soon. Okay guys, and we're back. Not exactly sure if we're good to go or not. The top light has changed to green, so I assume that means we're good to go. Guess we'll find out in a second. Oh, no, now it's red. Maybe it's red because we've I think it's red now because we just went up to it, so we're going through. So we should be good to go, I hope. It's some more sand on the ground. Boost his speed up a little bit. It's not going anywhere. But there we go. She doesn't want to take off at all. Lead sand on, come on. Power 8, let's get going. For some reason doesn't want us to go. Now we're rolling backwards. Okay, boost up the power 8 and see if it Takes off this time. That's the signal is red, that's why it's not letting us go. Oh, there we go, he's off. Come on, a bit more power. Let's get out of here. Trying, but he's struggling. Oh, we're off now. I'm going to turn these wipers off because I think it's stopped raining. Turn her wipers off as well. Back to camera 8 and let's have a listen. Hopefully it's not damaging the carriages and stuff. It shouldn't be. Definitely struggling to get going for some reason, so put a bit more sand on. Could be because of the ground. It's still a little bit wet. It's not raining anymore, but the ground will still be wet. So it's 35 mile an hour speed limit change in the mile. It's 35 mile an hour now anyway, so can't go any faster than that. We're only up to 17 mile an hour, so it's taken a while for us to get going. Someone's trying to say something to us there, I think. Sun visors everywhere. 20 mile an hour now, so we're getting there. The next signal's in 2 miles. Up to 25 mile an hour now. Just check and make sure all the brakes are all off, they should be. Acknowledge, not sure what we're acknowledging, but do not tamper with brake valve settings. Okay. I wouldn't even know what I'm doing anyway, so let's not play with the brake valve settings and stuff. We're back down to power 6. A little bit of fog around, but no more rain. Shut that window and it gets noisier, so we'll leave it open again as it happened before. Doing 35 mile an hour, going uphill, 0.2% grade. Could have been an issue before as well, fair bit of a grade. Wendy's still sitting over there nice and quiet, wearing her gloves because it's still nice and cold in here. Starting to go downhill now, 0.1%. Pop it back to power 6 to try and get us back to the 35 mile an hour. Back to P5. Back to P6, going up to 0.5% grade now. Someone is trying to talk. Turn that fan off now. Get it running in the background. So we've got a mile to the next speed limit, a mile to the next green signal. Hopefully we get some decent experience points for this. A fairly long drive. Pop us up to power 6 again, see if we can bump up to 35 mile an hour. Back down to power 5. I do know Train Mechanic Simulator was either out today or it's out very soon. It's not a game I'm going to pick up, but it does look pretty cool for those of you who are actually train fans. I don't know how in depth it is as far as all the bits and pieces and parts, all that sort of stuff that you can actually got to take off and repair and put back on and stuff, but I did watch a video today of somebody playing it. on YouTube. Did only watch it for probably 15-20 minutes, but it looked pretty cool. I know Car Mechanic Sim 15 was good. The new Car Mechanic Simulator should be 2017, which will be coming out soon, I think. It's going to look pretty good as well. Actually, it does look very good. A lot of barn finds and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Should still be going straight ahead here. Yep. Another yellow signal up ahead, so we're going to have to stop again soon. So I know there was a fair few stops on the way. Been playing for just under 40 minutes, so but because I paused the recording, I'm not exactly sure if we've only been recording for 35 or 30, but it didn't take too long once I stopped recording, maybe 5 minutes to get back on the road again, so it wasn't too bad. So there we go. If you get another red light, we'll check what the time is. I might have to call it an episode. I'll try and cut them to below an hour for each. So I know it's going to take us. So it's take us 120 minutes, so 2 hours to complete the scenario. So I don't want to push it any longer than an hour. Hopefully you guys aren't too bored just sitting here listening to me talk, but if you would prefer me to show the whole entire trip, then make sure you whack it in the comment section. If you prefer me to just maybe record and then cut it back to when we start to take off, and if we come up to a red light, slow down and that sort of stuff. If you just want to see the, I guess, some more exciting bits instead of just driving at a set speed, then let me know. We can do that as well. We can do a full scenario, and instead of having a 2-hour scenario in 2 parts, we can cut it down to an hour, something along those lines. So yeah, make sure you let me know in the comment section if you've actually watched it this far anyway. Go through another town here, under another bridge, Cumberland 2. Fair few houses up there. Hopefully it's not too noisy for them. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, so come across another crossing. Through the town, another crossing. Construction site over that side. Looks like an old train station there, maybe. Another crossing. Car right there. The building's sort of a bit similar back there. But, this might be the station here actually. I'd say that is. There's no passenger cars in this or anything at this point in time. I'm saying they probably won't implement into this game considering it is heavy haul, so yeah, the graphics of the towns are pretty good. Graphics of the trees are amazing, even the rocks, and when it was raining the graphics are good. The train's still a little bit wet. It looks like they're fairly dry now, so maybe a little bit damp. Now we go back to cab view, first person view. Back up to 35 mile an hour pretty quick. Still coming up on that next yellow signal. Back to power 6. It's going to bump up to power 6 and back to 5, up to 6, back to 5 to try and keep it around 35 mile an hour to minimise our time obviously on the track. But if you could set a cruise control, like you can set a slow speed cruise control here at 2 mile an hour, which is what we use to load the carriages if you watch the last episode. It'd be good to be able to set it to just 35 and let it go by itself. Especially in a newer train like this, not like the older trains that we used early on. Or as I said, have more power gears, I guess, and have them in 5 mile an hour increments. Maybe even the first one's 10, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way up to 70. But then again, yeah, I don't know how that's actually really going to work, but so we come up on the next yellow signal, 300 yards time. Still sitting right on 35 mile an hour. Just bump 36 or drop it back down again. So we've got red light and the yellow light. Next signal. Okay, there isn't anything, no next signals or anything. So go via sand patch is our next what's our next objective. Only just under a mile, or just over a mile I should say, to get there. Okay, there we go, next signal 20 mile an hour, and our yellow signal in 2 miles. So after we go through our next objective, so go through sand patch. Always try and toot for all these little crossings so they know we're coming. Well, on a 1% grade now, so it's a fairly high grade. I know going the other way, if you don't slow down for it, the train's going to have to probably take off really quick. So you definitely need to be careful of those things. Back down to 35, so bump back up to 6 mile an hour. Sorry, power 6. Back up to 36 mile an hour and drop it back down to power 5. Now it's 1.5% grade, so we're definitely going uphill. 1% grade, so it's only a slight incline, but it'll slow you down a fair bit if you're not on top of it with your power numbers and stuff, making sure you're in the right power gear. Next speed limit 300 yards, still 35 mile an hour, which is what we're doing. Still 35, I'm struggling to get above that because of the grade of the road. Back up to 36 for a second, then back to 35. Then drop back to 5. $700 yards away from our next objective. Back up to 6. It's under 500 yards now. We're only a mile, so just under 2 miles to our next speed change and our next signal. The construction on that side. There you go, 200 yards away now, so we're going to go through sand patch. So what our next objective will be. Up to 36 mile an hour, so we'll back it up a little bit. There we go.
T205, subject to signal indications, proceed from sand patch to Cumberland. Over.
We'll acknowledge that, copy that. We need to go to Viaduct Junction. In 15 miles, wow. So I said it was going to be a long haul. It's going 33 miles an hour at the moment, so that's, yeah, it's 2 hours pretty much to do the whole distance, I would say. We stay at 15 mile an hour the whole 15 miles, doing 30 miles an hour the whole time. It will take us only half an hour to get there, but obviously we're going to have to start and stop a lot on the way. .2% grade again. So our next speed limit, we have to drop the speed down now. So we'll just idle and let it go. If we need to hit the brakes, we will soon. It should start to slow down by itself. Not sure if it'll be quick enough, no, but we'll won't be. We might put them both at 50%. So we get the 25 mile an hour, bump up to speed 2, maybe 3. Some carriages there on our right hand side. We'll take the brakes off completely now and see how we go. You'll see it's a 20 mile an hour sitting right on now, so that's good. Still losing a little bit of speed. We're in power 4. And again we're dropping down a bit more, so pump up power 5. Starting to climb speed a little bit, then dropping down again. We're still on 1.2% grade though, so it's a very high grade. It's got the yellow proceed with caution light. That signal's the right way then, or the switch I should say. Oh, okay, we need to stop here, so we need to full brakes. Need to put some sand down just to make sure. Oh, we don't want emergency braking. Want full application though. We should stop smack bang on, hopefully. Take the brakes off completely now and let it roll. Give it a bit more power. Let it roll ahead a little bit more. Right up to power 8. Now the back at the right off. Still not far enough. Got no brakes on at all, so we're on a bit of an incline, which isn't helping. There's some sand. Doesn't want to go. Just trying. Looks like we're there now, so full brakes. When we've got the full brakes on, we need to hold the train. There we go. So we're stopped again. I'm not sure how long this stoppage is going to be for. Obviously this train looks like it'll move forward. He's actually on our line, this train. He was, there we go. So he should be off it, so we should get a green light straight away now, which we have. So we're going to go full power. Sand on, brakes all the way off. Let us go now. Next signal's green in 8 yards. This is the struggle, getting us going again. Not sure what's going on. We don't have any brakes on or anything. Oh, wrong way. Brakes off. Let's go. Come on, train. Need more than one carriage, I think. One loco trying to pull us ahead. Now he's going to go backwards. We go backwards to go forwards. Come on. Wow, isn't this an absolute struggle? Not exactly sure what's going on here. Put on speed 1. Now we're just going backwards. Power 4, let's see if that'll get us going. Maybe we're trying to take off too hard. No, she doesn't want to go either. Okay, so it's going to roll back. Let's put the brakes on. Back into neutral, back into forward. Let's give a full boost. Take the brakes off and let's see if she'll get going now. Come on. She gets to a certain point and just wants to stop. Not sure if it has something to do with the signals or the train or what's actually going on. Looks like she might be off now. Yeah, we're starting to go. Now I can't get the door, there we go. I need to sit down. Let's go. Wow, it's hard to get this thing, old girl, moving again once we slow down. But the guys that actually watched this far, am I doing something wrong, or is it, am I trying to take off too hard, or is this because of the rain on the ground, or because of the weight we're carrying, or what? So I'm no train buff, no expert. So let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Should we just be taken off at in power 1 or power 4 or something along those lines? If you know, let me know. So look, make sure these signals are right. Okay, these must be the automatic signals, I think. They're right anyway. Obviously we can't actually switch these ones are actually automatic, so if we go to this, is that actually a signal or is that a light? That's the lights, okay. So drop the power back a little bit, now we're up and going. I'm going to call it an episode soon, I think, in maybe another 10 minutes. I'll go back to power 6. What have we got on this other side of the track? Bit of track work, by the looks of it. Bit of a toot, let them know we're coming. Work is here. Ooh. Had a bit of a collapse from the bridge or something, maybe. It's pretty cool in the tunnel the first time. Put the speed back to power 4 now. I think that's what we need to go to stay at that speed, maybe even power 3. Power 3 is dropping, power 4 is still improving, so we'll drop back to power 3 and see how that goes. Wendy's still there sitting nice and quiet. Well, she didn't bloody help, did she, when we couldn't get the train going? She could have told me what I was doing wrong or something. She's probably over there bloody giggling at us. So yeah, thanks for your help. Got a light on here, you can dim it, make it brighter. It's pretty cool, especially for night time. Sounds like it echoes as well, that's pretty cool. Not sure how long this bloody tunnel is. So speed's boosted now to 30 mile an hour. So I'll give it a bit more power. Get her up and going. Saying something, but I can't understand what they're saying. 2A again. The sun visor up. Definitely bright light at the end of the tunnel. Still power 5. Put it back to power 4. Will that slow us down or keep us going? It's going to keep us going, so power 4 might actually be 30 mile an hour, hopefully. And again, we are going downhill a little bit. So 0.5% grade. We'll drop back to power 3 now. So we're coming to the end of the tunnel. Definitely echoes in there, that's awesome. It's the small things that matter. So now we'll just put it back to neutral. The power idle, I should say. Another green light. Ooh, and the speed's actually going to drop, so we need to start slowing us down. Slow us down to 20 mile an hour. So let's a bit more sand on the ground. It'll slow us down a little bit more. Full service. Still struggling to slow us down because we're going downhill. 23 mile an hour, 22. We're going to go close to 20 by the time we get there. 21, 20. So we'll let the brakes off fully now. So it's still got a green light. Look red to me, but next signal still green in 200 yards. Up power 3, we're slowing down a little bit. .64 yards, we're still green. 50 yards. Speed's going to bump back up to 30 mile an hour in a minute. 100 yards. Assume we had to slow down so much because of that incident before the tunnel. The speed should be bumped up to 30 mile an hour now. Hasn't yet. Did say 30 mile an hour, I'm sure it did. Put some brake on now. We're above the speed. I don't even know if we're going to be able to slow down. We're going way too quick. Bit of sand in front of us to try and slow us down. Speed's coming down slowly. Take the independent brake off. It's not really. We're going to drop that back down to minimum reduction. Try and keep us at the same speed if we can. Alright, take those brakes off. Put us on power 2 now. Just give us a little bit of power, try and keep that speed up. 2 miles to the next green light. Still got 15 miles till where we need to go. Been driving for ages, and that's for where's the bird flies, the crow flies, but drop back to power 1 now because we're at 19 mile an hour, still going down to 1.7% grade. Drop it off to completely no power at all, we're still picking up speed, so minimum reduction. Brakes, back off again. Starting to speed up again, so I've got a bit more minimum reduction on. Try and keep that speed down. Take the brakes back off and see how we go. It's 1.9% downhill now. So I'm pretty sure we've nearly been going for an hour, so we're going to call an episode very, very soon. No brakes at all on anymore. There's the speed bump, so we're going to put power 2. We're still going downhill, so I don't want to give it too much power because it's going to take off flat out if we do. Maybe you have to bump up a couple more power. Power 4 we'll go for, because the downhill grade's starting to get less and less. You don't want to hit the power too hard, just in case. We've got to go all the way back there. Still going down to 1.3% grade. Up to 25 mile an hour now. Alright guys, well what I'll do while we're still going, still doing well, I'll pause it here. Smash that save button. Current game's been saved, so we'll call that an episode. It'll be, I'm pretty sure, up to episode number 5, Powering America, part number 2. This will be part 1 of part 2. So we'll come back and get it finished off. Hopefully it will take us less than an hour to complete the scenario. So thanks for watching. It's been Bureau's Gaming. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button to follow this series, and make sure if you've watched to the end here, put in the comments what we should call our offsiders, male and female, and different races, obviously. And if you know why we couldn't get the train going, am I powering up too hard too early, or maybe it's another reason why it's not going? I'm not exactly sure, but let me know. Any comments are great, and I will reply to all of them and read all of them. So, as I said, yep, been Brito's Gaming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.